Our convention has special speaker priority for gender equity. If you identify with a gender other than men for the purpose of the equity-seeking rule, you will have received a piece of yellow card stock during the registration process.
Welcome back to Northern Perspective, everyone. I'm Cypher.
And I'm Fox. If the New Democrat Party are looking for literally any reason why people are running to the Conservatives, look no further than this lady in this video at this convention.
Take an Advil and a Tylenol, everyone. This one is going to hurt your brain. And just remember that none of what you're about to hear is satire.
Good afternoon, delegates. My name is Silvia Siufi. My pronouns are she and her, and I will be one of your convention co-chairs alongside Adrian Smith.
Nobody cares what your pronouns are. Nobody.
We know you're a lady. We can see you're a lady.
Well, but nobody's going to be talking about that person in third person.
Right? This is what boggles my mind. 99% of the people on this planet would identify as men or women.
The whole pronoun thing makes me feel like I'm in some sort of post-apocalyptic hellscape. It's like you have to like identify yourself as part of a group to, I don't know, like get by or like continue. I don't know. It's weird.
It's the cult behavior.
Yeah.
It's the beginning ritual of a cult. Identifying your pronouns. No.
Behavior, that's the B in the bite model.
So a reminder that we will enforce gender parity at the mics, and Adrian explained the process with the yellow card as well. So please remember to give space to those who face systemic barriers and discrimination, including women, Black, Indigenous, and racialized folk in particular, people living with disabilities, and 2S LGBTQIA+ folk.
So gender parity and everybody except straight white men. What's the definition of gender parity again?
Parity. Number 1, the state or condition of being equal, especially regarding status or pay. And then there's a mathematical definition that we don't really care about.
So wouldn't parity mean that you're treating everyone equally? Isn't that what that's supposed to mean? And especially when you're talking about gender parity, doesn't that mean you're treating men and women equally?
Well, don't you understand? Because I'm a woman, I'm more equal than you are.
Oh. That's equity.
Our convention has special speaker priority for gender equity. If you identify with a gender other than men for the purpose of the equity-seeking rule, you will have received a piece of yellow card stock during the registration process. So please raise this piece of yellow card stock when you arrive at the mic so that myself and Adrian as chairs can identify you easily.
Wait, so if you're a straight white man, let me use the terminology. If you identify as a straight white man, you don't get a magical yellow card to speak. So, wait a minute. Using their rules, any straight white man can just identify as a Black woman. Right? Because it's what you identify with. That's what she said. So you can identify as a Black woman, and then you can get a special card and speak first.
All joking aside, though, this is scary because there have been times throughout history where a certain group of individuals has been told that they are less equal than the rest of the individuals and that they must identify themselves every time they pass through a checkpoint, go to purchase something, go to work, etc. So this is really quite scary. We're heading back down that road.
If you don't have one, there will be additional cards available at the mics. As always, if you require support, please flag a volunteer and they will be happy to assist you. As New Democrats, we strive to create inclusive spaces where everyone gets a voice at the table.
Except for straight white men.
Yeah, except for you, Cypher.
Like,
Shut up. I'm more equal than you are. This is my show now.
well, I speak last, so there you go. Like,
Clown world.
this is insane.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, we're kind of goofing off this episode, but like, this is nuts that this sort of talk is allowed in Canada and everybody's nodding their heads and clapping their hands. This is insanity.
And remember, at the beginning of this video, she said, we want to make this a safe space for everyone. We want to make sure that nobody feels discriminated against. Well, you're discriminating against a sex, so you're practicing sexism, and you're practicing racism.
But they don't see it that way because, you know, your grandfather's grandfather's grandfather might have had an advantage for being a European male.
Right. And this is the type of garbage that you hear in diversity, equity, and inclusion training and policies that are making their way into organizations because of the government. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Please give us an election right now so we can get rid of these idiots. Like, my God. And lady, go open a dictionary.